Okay, so kind of when the beaches are busy is our busiest time of the year. So basically now through summer and then into early fall is when we're the busiest with the beach cleanups, especially for some of the more popular beaches in the area.
Gotcha. How did you get involved with Save Our Shores?
So I got involved with Save Our Shores living in Santa Cruz, and we were looking for ways to contribute and help out. And this is one of our favorite beaches here at Davenport. It's dog friendly and it's got beautiful cliffs. So we started coming here on Sundays and doing just beach cleanups, just like all of you guys were, and found that we wanted to learn a little bit more and get more involved, and they have a steward training program. So basically you go in, you take, it's about an 8-hour class, you learn about Save Our Shores, you learn about plastics, you learn about kind of what the mission is that Save Our Shores is working on, and then you go out and you shadow stewards currently running these events, and then you volunteer, and we have a community calendar, which I think is how you guys found out about our events, and then you just sign up as a steward and say, I will work this event on this day and time. And
gotcha. So, what specific animals are affected by trash in the oceans, and how does it hurt our ecosystem?
So that's really interesting. I don't know all the effects of all the levels, but one that really stood out to me is the Monterey Bay has a very deep canyon, and it comes in with a whole host of nutrients, and so we get animals from all over the Pacific that come here, and one of them is the largest marine reptile, which is the leatherback sea turtle, and it eats primarily jellyfish. And jellyfish in a large plastic bag look almost the same to these creatures, and they have a really interesting, if you guys want to Google it, if you look up leatherback sea turtles in their mouths, it's like a bunch of unidirectional kind of cartilage spikes that go down, and so if they bite it, things only move down. There's no coughing things back up, and so that's been a big thing. It'll either get them really sick if they do eat it, or they'll suffocate if they eat into a plastic bag. So that's just like one very specific example, but it's a really important one because it is an amazing animal that is directly affected by our plastic pollution.
For people who don't have time to come to the beach, how else can they get involved to help keep our shores clean and healthy?
Yeah, well, I mean, everything from just being aware of what you're purchasing, everything, being very mindful of your plastics, how it's packaged, where it's shipped from, is it single use or can you reuse it, everything from straws to lids to cups. If you just start to be more aware of how you contribute to a lot of these single waste and plastics into our environment, that's a great individual step that you can take. There's also ways I'm sure that you could give financially or in other events and education programs to bring awareness to plastic pollutions and other conservancy efforts for our coastline.
Gotcha. And lastly, what are and who are the biggest contributors for trash ending up on our beaches and oceans?
Us. Yeah, people, I mean, as you guys probably saw today, most of the things showing up on the beach are things brought here. And just for recreational use, from food wrappers and candy bars to beer bottles and cans. It's really the things that we use and the things that we buy, and then how we dispose of them that really adds to what ends up in our oceans.
Gotcha.
And that goes, also into things that you don't really think about, like kind of the watershed areas, the rivers, and all those sort of things. When the rains come, that brings a lot of stuff down then into the water itself. So it's kind of that slightly less direct.
Let's go collect some trash.
Yeah.